I just want to give you my top 10 shows of 2024 up to this point. So we got our sports. We talked some Guardians. We talked some college football with the Buckeyes. We talked some NFL with the Browns. I want to give you my top 10 shows of 2024. I'm going to fly through them, and in a future show, we'll spend some more time on them. But real quick, here's my top 10 shows or series of 2024 and what I need to watch. So here's the shows that could be on the list, but I have not watched them yet that I know a lot of people love. So Shogun is on Hulu. I have not seen that, but I know people love that show. I can't wait to get to it. I just haven't yet. I actually don't have a Hulu subscription, so I got to subscribe to that. But The Bear also, which is a Chicago-based show, focuses on people in the restaurant industry, owning your own business, stuff like that. Joe, I think you would love that show. I've watched the first 2 seasons, but the season 3 just dropped recently.
You're batting 1,000 with me on show recommendations.
I both Shogun and Hulu and The Bear on Hulu, I know is going to be great. I just haven't got to it yet. Slow Horses, which is on Apple TV. These are shows that I have not watched yet, but I'm excited to get to soon. All right, let's start with number 10. This is one that is weird. It's a comedy, but there are 12 jurors, 11 actors, and this comes in at number 10 on my list. It is called Jury Duty. It is awesome. James Marsden, the major actor, is in it. He plays himself, but everyone knows this is fake except for one guy. It plays out so awesome. It is so good. It's on some service called Freevee, but it is on Amazon Prime, so you can watch that if you have Amazon Prime, which most people I think do at this point. Number 9, The Roast of Tom Brady. It was just so good. I'm considering this a TV show because it was 3.5 hours long, but live comedy roast on TV, gonna get me every time. Love it. That was number 9. Number 8, Apple TV, Presumed Innocent. Jake Gyllenhaal stars in this. Really great courtroom drama, murder mystery, and has a little bit of a twist in it. Really good. Number 8. Number 7, Dark Matter, also on Apple TV. Joe, this is very up your alley. Multiverse. A lot of entertaining figures in this. Jennifer Connelly's in it, and she is not hard to look at, so that only helps the case. So Dark Matter, number 7, highly recommend that show. Number 6, it's called The Gentleman. This is actually based off a movie, and it is on Netflix. It is an amazing, amazing, entertaining show. There's some murder in it. There's some gambling in it. There's some boxing in it. There's some weed in it. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in this. It's really, really good.
That guy dressed up as a chicken holding a shotgun?
He is, and that comes into play in very first episode, and you will see why it is very, very good. Number 5, Baby Reindeer. This is supposed to almost be like a dramedy, like a drama and comedy. I'll tell you what, this is borderline horror. It is one of the freakiest shows of the year, but it will make you laugh. It will freak you out, and it basically deals with this woman who stalks this man who's trying to become a comedian. It is based on a true story. It is awesome and weird and creepy and entertaining all in one. Number 4, Curb Your Enthusiasm. If you don't love Larry David, I don't know if you're a true American, because he is the co-creator of Seinfeld. The show is based on his life, and he basically just speaks his mind. He's kind of who I hope to be one day. Just someone that can tell it like it is, day-to-day, everyday circumstances. That show, that wrapped up I believe it was its 12th season, but it was the final season on HBO. Go binge watch that show. It is so good. Number 3, The 3-Body Problem on Netflix. Again, another sci-fi show, but it deals with kind of like we've made contact with another life. We don't know what that is, but they've somehow sent us it's really hard to explain this in like a paragraph form, but I highly recommend this show on Netflix. It's a really good binge watch. It's from the creators of Game of Thrones, and very, very entertaining series that will have at least one more series, if not or one more season, if not 2 more. Number 2, Ripley. If you remember the movie The Talented Mr. Ripley, this is based on that, or it's based on a book series about that. This is just so good. I would arguably put this as the best show of the year that's not like high fantasy and stuff like that. But this to me, one of the most entertaining good shows of the year. You have some major acting performances in this. It is all in black and white or sepia, whatever you want to call that, but it is really, really good. Highly recommend on Netflix. Number 2. Number 1, we'll get to in a minute. Here are the honorable mentions that did not quite make the list. Fallout, which is on Prime. Really entertaining. Just not, I didn't love it to make the top 10, but it is a good, entertaining show, especially if, I'm not a video game player per se, but if you like the video game of Fallout, you will like this show, no doubt. True Detective Night Country, which is also an HBO Max show. Jodie Foster's in it, some other really big time actors. Just missed the mark a little bit for me, but that show would be in my top 15, but just didn't quite make the top 10. And then I just started watching the final season of Cobra Kai. It's a quick watch. They're like 30-minute episodes. It's so bad it's good. It's a good comedy, but they mix in some drama and some character elements. You obviously got Daniel LaRusso and I can't think of his name, Johnny Lawrence from the original Karate Kid that become enemies, then friends, and then whatever. But good show, just kind of like dumb funny, dumb entertaining. And then the number 1 show for me this year so far, House of the Dragon season 2 just ended like 2 weeks ago. I love this shit. It is so good. And there's going to be at least 2 more seasons, or at least 1 more season, if not 2 more seasons, but it is so good. So we're on August 15th. These are my top 10 shows so far of 2024. Highly recommend all of those shows.